This news with P. Diddy, I've been knowing about this like for over a decade. It's just he never got caught, right? Look up this word, the 5%ers. Just look that up on YouTube, on Google or YouTube, 5%ers, okay? I was exposed to this stuff since 2008 by a guy named G. Craig Lewis out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And he did this series called The Truth Behind Hip Hop. The Truth Behind Hip Hop. And if you watch his content, his old content, and even his recent content, if you follow him now, sure, he's a bit crude and direct about his information. But if you just take 80% of what he says and see it as true, and he shows you slide after slide validating the truth. And he has like 10 or Truth Beyond Hip Hop 15 or whatever. I think I went up to 10, Truth Beyond Hip Hop 10. And exposed all of this. Exposed, what people call the Illuminati, the Freemasons, if you look up against 5%ers, all of that. The secret society, the cabal that's behind Hollywood. And it's conspiracy until it's not. It is a conspiracy until it's not. There's this joke about conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theory, just needs time, right? And then all of a sudden, time passes. Oh, that's no longer a conspiracy theory. And then everyone's making fun of people, throwing stones at people. And then time passes. Oh, okay, we were wrong about that. But they never apologize. They never really give any credibility to the person who actually called it out a long time ago. So for the most part, I kept my mouth quiet. I wasn't very vocal. I just kind of shared it with my friends. I protected my home from the Hollywood world of entertainment. Once I was opening my eyes to what is behind hip hop, what is behind all the different things that we hear about. Usher, all of it. Usher, P. Diddy, Michael Jackson, Madonna. I mean, the list goes on of who, what these people did behind the scenes. And this is from firsthand witnesses, even stuff that I know from people that are in Hollywood, were in Hollywood, and what they share with me. And I won't share it because I don't want to reveal to you, expose them. But stuff that they told me behind the scenes, I'm like, dang, which validated what I knew about in 2008. And what's crazy, and what opened my eyes to it was the Truth Beyond Hip Hop. And I started digging around and Googling and finding out myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, this happens. And I get some of these conspiracies kind of go too far right. And it's just like, okay, guys, come on, settle down. It's not that crazy, right? But some of it's valid. So P. Diddy coming out, being exposed, been doing this like forever, right? Forever. They always do that. They do something that you don't like. They blackmail you. You may not even be gay, and they want you to do something that looks homosexual. They film it, and then they got you for life. You want to be a star, you want to be number one, then you need hush hush, and then you need to do what we say. Literally, that's what happens. Like, I knew that for over a decade, 14 plus years, more, right? It's 16 years. They blackmail you. Justin Bieber, same thing. Blackmail him. That's why he borders the Christianity and in the world, because he's bought and they can expose him. And so he has to ride that Christian, he wants to follow Jesus, but then if he goes all out, then all of a sudden he gets exposed. And so, or embarrassed, or his career gets ruined, whatever it is, he's trapped. That's why he has such a identity crisis. And that's why he's kind of messed up, right? Dave Chappelle, he left, went to Africa. He's like, I ain't playing that, right? There's a lot of people that says no. Martin, right? Remember that movie, Martin with what's it called? Bad Boys, right? They tried it with him. And he's like, I ain't crazy. I don't know if he still fell into it. I don't know. I mean, the list goes on. The list goes on, right? And so, people are like, oh my gosh, this is really happening in Hollywood. Yes, it has been forever. This is what they do. They feed on the helpless. They feed on people that want stardom. They want stardom. I mean, Snoop Dogg, he's next, probably. Snoop Dogg wrote a biography about how he sold his soul to the devil. Snoop Dogg literally said, that song, Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me. Like, listen to that song. Well, don't listen to that song, but that song was talking about he almost died and got shot in LA. And then he said he saw the devil, and the devil says, follow me, I'll make you the biggest, the best rapper ever. The best rapper ever. And as long as you you do what I say. So he literally sold his soul to the devil. This dude owns porn entertainment studios. He's probably one of the top rappers, if not the best rapper out there. Heck, he was in the France Olympics carrying the torch. What has he done to society? What war has he won? What has he done to carry the torch for America? Right? I mean, he probably gives here and there to these people, but like some people say, well, he's still married to the same woman. Okay, but listen to his music, watch his life. Like, come on. And so I don't know if he'll ever get caught. I don't know. We'll see. But he wrote about it. He sings about it. It's like when you have the eyes to see. Michael Jackson tried to expose it. He was in it. He was trying to get out. In his music, he was trying to expose it. Black and white me, kick me, hate me, everybody, whatever. Black and white me. They try to turn him white, right? They just listen to that song. All you want to say, they don't even care about us. Listen to that song. He was trying to tell you what Hollywood was all about. Now, was he a pedophile? Was he, did he do all those things? I don't know. I know a guy that knows him, and he says no. Right? He says no. And so I think he was in it. He wanted to get out, but poor guy, he was in it at 5 years old. The stories, have you heard his stories of when he was 5 years old and what his brothers were doing? Like, he was mentally ill. It's crazy that he walked through what he walked through as a kid. It's crazy. And so, of course, he's a little messed up when he's in his 40s and 50s, right? He was about to expose everybody. And then he said, I'm going to expose it all. Sony, I'm going to expose it all. He said that. I remember that press release. And then a few weeks later, he's gone. It was the I Am Back tour. He didn't finish his tour. But again, it's conspiracy because we don't have proof. But here's P. Diddy, right? Hopefully P. Diddy is protected, right? That he survives and they can get all the information out of him from all those parties, all those politicians that go over there. The filth and disgusting. I have been angry at all the disgusting things that I've heard about and know about what Hollywood does. So it's very hard to go watch movies and support these Hollywood artists and actors. And obviously the music, that's easy. I just don't buy their music or listen to music, knowing the stuff that happens behind closed doors. So don't be naive. Look it up. This stuff is crazy. Start with Truth Beyond Hip Hop. Open your eyes to what you're allowing yourself to be entertained by. And Harvard University just gave he said, here's your $1 million back, and we'll take our honorary, whatever thing that they gave him back, right? It's like they get elevated, and then you say, oh no, not him. Harvard University backed him up. Oprah and all these people backed him up. He's been doing this from the beginning, right? And so just because you took a picture with him, I won't go there. If you took a picture with him, that means that you participated in that. I don't agree with that. But if you take multiple pictures and you show up on his parties, then you might be a little bit exposed. So what do you guys think? Did you know this has always happened? Is the Illuminati just some fake conspiracy, or is it some cabal owning and running Hollywood? 5%ers and everything else about that. Like, what do you guys think? Because I knew about this a long time ago, and I am so happy that it's finally coming to light and people are opening up their eyes to these people, fooling them, listening to their crappy entertainment, filling your mind with filth, right? It's time to just throw all that crap away and start filling your stuff with the light. Aloha.